That's crazy. I actually had a haircut. What you doing?
Come on, that's all news. Let's go get a breath of fresh air.
You ain't gotta tell me twice. Hey, Kamari, I'm going in the backyard if you need me, baby girl. Don't tell my house.
But I gotta call you back. I gotta go do something. Dad? Hello?
So cool, so cool, so cool. Ooh, so cool, so cool, so cool. Yeah, so cool, so cool, so cool. Ooh, so cool. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, so cool, so cool, so cool.
Yo, Mare. Yo, what the? Come on, bro. I won't be on fire for this. He set me up like this every time. Damn.
So cool, so cool. Ooh, so cool.
Wait. I forgot my camera.
So cool, so cool, so cool. Ooh, so cool.
Kamari!
What's happening, Wolfpack and Cool Kids? It's your boy. What's going on? Back again with another video, and I know this title caught a lot of you guys by surprise, but it had to be done. It was advised by many, and I finally decided to take that step. So, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, that have no idea, that has never advised me to take this route, for those of you that's never even commented once, for those of you that's never even seen a video of mine, you're just here because your cousin told you need to see this. I have 2 kids by my ex, which is something that most of you already do know. I have another kid by another one of my exes, which is something that all of you know. And I'm currently going against one of the mothers of my children for visitation of my children. So we currently know that it's not Nike and it's not Kamari. I can literally see Kamari whenever I want. And I'm gonna speak on Kamari before I get into the topic. Kamari is my oldest child, Nike's daughter. Me and Nike are very cool right now. Lexi and Nike are very cool right now. Me and Kamari are cool. Lexi and Kamari is cool. Everything that's about our situation is doing good, right? So there's nothing stopping me from seeing Kamari besides the fact that I got shot. And now I'm back and I'm trying to, take care of business and do all these things and, these people and all this networking and all that. And my teeth. I have some serious issues with one of my teeth. I need to get it pulled. I need to get my wisdom teeth pulled. I need to get some other stuff done, right? But none of that's gonna stop me from seeing my daughter because I just got some antibiotics that's taking care of the tooth. And like I said, I'm already recovered from the gunshot. I've already handled a lot of business. It's almost time for me to see Kamari. Just like it's almost time for me to go birthday partying, right? Yeah. But I have to see my daughter Kamari because life is something that a lot of us take for granted, and we have to start actually looking at it from the outside, saying we're not worthy, we're not worthy of life. I mean, I've said that after I got shot a lot, I'm not even worthy of this life. But once we take accountability that we're not worthy of this life and we're actually being blessed by God or higher powers or whatever you believe in, then maybe we start to take our life serious. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm focused on my business, my family, myself, my well-being, and not just waking up trying to spend money and how I can flex. And no, that's not important. What's important is breathing, right? So the fact that your breath can be taken from you so easily, you have to be able to live life knowing that. And now that I know that, I want to make sure my daughter Kamari knows that I love her and that I won't do anything to see her. So that being said, I have to plan a trip to see Kamari. Because like I said, nothing's stopping me from seeing Kamari but me. So if I don't go see Kamari, that's all on me. But now that we got that out the way, the twins, I have not saw them since Christmas. When I was able to give them their Christmas gifts, spend time with them, spend the night with them, enjoy their presence. That was the last time I got to see them because after that, I posted a video surprising Lexi with a Cartier diamond watch, right? Now after that, I never got to see my kids again in person. Then fast forward a couple weeks, I got shot. So of course I was healing, I wasn't able to see my kids. And then fast forward after that, someone called CPS on the mother of my children. Now she's holding me accountable for that. So now I can't see my kids for that reason. That's what she said anyway. But I just want to let you guys know and remind you guys, and I just said it, I wasn't able to see my kids since before the CPS was called, since before I got shot. I wasn't able to see my kids since Christmas. I got shot January 12th. We talking over 2 weeks since I hadn't been able to see my kids and the communication was a little dry. Then I got shot and the stuff happened. She came over here, she fought. and then CPS was called. I mean, before I continue, I want you guys to think about this. You're live, you have thousands of people watching you do something that you shouldn't be doing. And then the videos get posted all over the internet of you doing something you shouldn't be doing. And you have people on your side, but you also have people that are going against you, that are on my side. Just like I have people going against me that are on your side. I understand, right? But the difference between me and you, or me and her, is I didn't do anything illegal. I didn't go outside and, cause havoc and do anything crazy, go live and, try to mess up my life. I didn't do that, right? I just was sitting here healing, and then I got the blame for her getting the CPS called on her because she did something she shouldn't have done. There's literally thousands of people that could have called the CPS, and this has happened more than once. Like I said before, when I did the laxative video, someone else called the CPS. I didn't say it was her. She didn't call the CPS. We were right there next to each other, and CPS just came. So clearly, other people have means to call the CPS too, especially if they have proof that you did something wrong. The second time the CPS was called, it wasn't me and it wasn't her. CPS gets called. That's how it is. When people are watching you and you're a public figure and you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, believe me, someone has a good heart out there. They're going to do the right thing. Doesn't mean that it's me. So for those of you in the comments saying that she's holding the kids away from me because the CPS were called, that's false. She was already holding the kids away from me before the CPS was called. Hell, she was holding the kids away from me before Christmas. It's just that I was able to keep paying her to get the kids. And now it's to a point where I feel like I shouldn't have to keep paying every time I want to see the kids. I shouldn't have to pay $2,000 to see the kids, or if I didn't pay you last month because I didn't see the kids at all, now I owe you double because I shouldn't have to do all that. First of all, you have money, you're living your life, you're going out of town, you're going on trips, you're going to clubs, you're doing a lot. You're selling pictures, you're selling seminars, you have money. So by you, not only that, you said I was broke. So let's just get that out the way. You said I don't have anything, so why do you want something from me, the person that doesn't have anything? I don't know, right? So long story short, you guys were always in the comment section saying it was my fault that I don't get to see my kids, and it's my fault that things are being handled professionally, and that I needed to go seek counsel. I needed to go get a lawyer. I need to go get a mediator. It's always me, right? I got to take the high road. So guess what? I took the high road finally, and I decided to listen to you guys. And not only you guys, but to listen to my ex, because even she said in her own videos that if I wanted to see my kids, I know what to do. She's ready for war in court, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to go to war. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to see my kids. So that being said, I asked her to see my kids, and I let her know I'll do as I always do, give you money, whatever it takes. And she finally responded, and she was like, well, you owe me $6,000. So give me $6,000 and we can meet in the parking lot at Walmart. You can take pictures with your kids, but you can't take them home. And I'm like, whoa, something ain't right. So I hit her again, like, are you sure? Like, so how does this happen? I give you the $6,000, then what? She's like, okay, we can take the kids somewhere. Well, for those of you watching that's probably not sure if I'm actually still into her or not, I'm gonna go ahead and rest you guys assured that I'm not. And I don't wanna go anywhere with her. I don't wanna take the twins anywhere with her. I don't wanna be seen with her. I don't wanna not be seen with her. I don't wanna do anything with her. Nope. Okay? It just makes sense that I would not want to. I'm over her, like 100,000% over her. I don't wanna, honest to God, I don't even wanna see this girl. When I see this girl, it just does something to me, and it's not positive, it's negative, right? So I don't wanna see her, I don't wanna hear her, I don't wanna intertwine with her at all. I don't want our energy to lock. All right, we don't even get along. So why would she want to do something with me? I don't know. She hates my guts. She hates my shoes. She hates the fact that I'm moving on. She hates the business. She hates my girlfriend. She hates white people. She hates way too many things that I like. Okay, I like my life. She hates my life. I like my shoes. She hates my shoes. I like my girl. She hates my girl. I like white people. She hates white people. Like I just said, I cannot mingle with this girl. And I've tried so hard not to mention this girl. And I've tried so hard to continue to do videos that are positive, that had nothing to do with the situation. But the reason why I'm making this video, I'm gonna explain, I'm gonna tell you why. And you guys are gonna understand. But like I said, I reached out to an attorney. I paid thousands of dollars, right? It was either two options. Give her the $6,000 and meet them in Walmart parking lot, take some pictures with the twins to soothe the pain of not seeing them for 3 months straight. Or take that same $6,000, give it to an attorney, have her draft up a letter, putting all the law in there and send it to her. That's what I did, all right? I decided to do that because the Band-Aid that would have been applied with me giving her the $6,000 and seeing the kids in the parking lot and taking some pictures, that wouldn't have helped. I need real time, genuine time. I need time where she's not around, okay? I need unmonitored time with my kids, basically. It's gonna be monitored anyway because I record everything. And that was another thing that she said. She said, you can't record my kids because I don't want everyone in our business. That's what she said. First of all, we don't have any business. We had business, but you made it the world's business. All right, for instance, telling people I sold royalties to my YouTube, that was my business. And you didn't want nobody in your business, why would you put them in my business? But now that it's out and I have to explain myself, and I'm truly fine with that. I really don't care. I'm a businessman. I made a business decision. Whether it helped or hurt me is on me. I live and I learn with my decisions, and that's on me, not for the subscribers. They can't help me. Anyway, I went to the attorney. It was a long, drawn-out session. I appreciated the attorney's help and her kind words. And everything that I told her was true. Of course, I don't have to falsify anything. I have videos, screenshots, text messages, I have everything, right? She was very hurt for me because she's a woman. And based off of the way that I've always given her money and, you know, supported the kids, not even just my kids or her, but her kids as well that we all know aren't my kids. I've always done right by them, by the whole family. I've always done right by them. And the only thing that I've ever done that she doesn't like is, we all know it has something to do with women. And women doesn't have anything to do with my kids. So when it comes to kids and raising the kids and co-parenting the kids, we can't start throwing out things that we don't like about the other parent to try to take them away from their time. I can't just start saying, I don't like the way you talk. And I don't like that you're with 10, 20 different dudes every day, posting them on Instagram or YouTube. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I don't like that you're an OnlyFans girl and you're out here showing explicit pictures of yourself, and one day my kids will grow up and their friends will have access to this. It ain't even about that. What about your kids? Your kids go to school right now, and I'm pretty sure some of their friends follow you on Instagram, and it's only a click away from seeing you butt naked on the internet. I mean, but I'm not using that against you. I didn't even tell the lawyer that. I didn't tell her anything about the stuff you're doing, because guess what? That's none of my business and you're an adult. But what I did tell her is that I haven't saw my kids since last year, and that is definitely out of line, especially since the law itself says that unless there's a court-appointed order specifying time between parents, I am allowed 50% of the time with my kids. Yeah, that's the law. You can read it yourself. That's Las Vegas, Henderson, whatever you want to call it, Nevada law. It states that I am entitled to 50% of the time with the kids, and she is too. But so far, she's getting 100% of the time, and I'm getting 0. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not an unfit father. I'm not a drug abuser. I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a murderer. I'm not any of those things. I'm a great person, and overall, I'm a great father, and I'm capable of taking care of my kids. Now, for those of you that haven't been watching for a while, last year, the things that were keeping me away from my kids supposedly was that I didn't have car seats, and I didn't have diapers, and I didn't have wipes and toys and baby food and whatever, right? I did all of that. Took care of all of that, spent thousands and thousands of dollars on toys, clothes, shoes, socks, boots, drawers, Pampers, wipes, food. I did it all, right? Car seats, I got even a stroller. I got everything that a father should have, and I still wasn't awarded time with my kids. That's crazy, right? So it appears that if I'm not shelling out money, I can't see my kids. So I'm not even a father in her eyes. I'm a bank account ATM. And if the ATM isn't putting out money, then the ATM doesn't get time. That's how it is. And that's not fair, because it almost seems as if we could have just broken up years ago without having the kids, and none of this would have happened. I would have moved on, she would have moved on, we would have done whatever we were doing, right? But instead, we were going through rough patches, and she and her mother decided that it was best that me and her did the IVF thing and go pay for kids to be made, and we had the kids, and now they're being used against me. It's crazy. It's like a movie, and I didn't see it. I didn't understand that I was being set up, and now I'm being used and blackmailed, and it's not cool. And I'm almost being blackballed. They tried to kick me off YouTube. She tried to go with my friend and do all this crazy stuff and make me look crazy so that you guys can say, I don't want to watch CJ no more. He don't like this, and he thinks it's a problem if she chills with these people and she can do what she wants. I understand that it was a game, and I accidentally played the game, and I shouldn't have played the game. I should have just sat back like I've been doing and laughed at everything. But instead, I participated and I took an L. I'm only saying I took an L because saying anything about that situation doesn't look good on me, because really I don't care. They're grown, they can do what they want to do. But it just doesn't sit right with me that I'm not able to see my kids, but they're out doing whatever they want to do, and at the same time trying to make me look like a bad person. So I did what was the only right thing to do. I sought counsel, I got the lawyer, and I did all that, right? My lawyer advised me to do some things, I did some things, and after I did it, I realized this ain't gonna work either. Nothing will work when it comes to the mother of the twins, man. She is got her mind made up. Her mother is there teaming her on and then rooting her on, and they all have their minds made up. And in their head, I don't need to see the kids. I'm not the father of the kids anymore. That's how she talks. So she told me, like, you're not even the father anymore. So it's just weird, right? So now that she thinks that I don't deserve to be in my kid's life because she doesn't like the fact that I moved on with Lexi, she's just showing that right now. She's showing that she's in control, and even the courts can't make her do what she doesn't want to do. So I'm only saying that because clearly you guys don't know. This is all new information. I didn't tell nobody. I didn't go live. I didn't post anything on my story. I didn't do any of that. I'm telling you guys straight from my mouth that when my lawyer told me to reach out to her and have her contact the lawyer, she blocked me on everything. She blocked me on Instagram after I said that. She stopped responding to my text messages after I said that. And I know some of you are wondering, she wasn't responding to your text message anyway, but she was. She was, because when I texted her and I DM'd her the same message, I said, I will pay whatever to see my kids. Please let me know. She responded in 1 minute.
Well, duh.
1 minute. She says, well, that's what I'm trying to hear. That's what I'm talking about. You know what you owe me. Pay me, and then you can see the kids. She said, and I said, what do I owe you? She says, look at your Apple Pay and see the last time you paid me, and then add it up, and then you bring that to me in cash before my photo shoot, and then you can see the twins in the parking lot. You can't take them to your house. And I'm just like, what? So that's like, she was texting me back to back to back, right? And then when I sent her the information about my lawyer, she needed to contact her. Like I said, she blocked me and stopped responding. Then my lawyer said, send her another text message asking her to check her email address. I did that, no response. So then my lawyer didn't even have to tell me no more. I just did it on my own. I texted her again, and I'm letting her know, like, look, I'm trying to do this professionally. Please reach out to my lawyer. You don't have to text me back. You don't have to call me back. Talk to my lawyer, please. This is something that you advised me to do in your video. This is something that the whole community has advised me to do. And now that I did it, it's not working. It's like, that's not fair either. It's never been fair for me. I mean, I just have to sit here and suck it up. And when I cry about it and make videos about it, everyone bashes me. He's so narcissistic. He's so not over her. He's this, he's that, he's controlling him. And it's like, bro, how come I can't see my kids? Do you understand how it feels to have your son on your screensaver, to have your daughter on your screensaver, to every time you get a phone call, a text message, or want to check your Instagram, you have to see your seeds and you can't see them. It's not like I can call them. Kamari and me, we talk on FaceTime all day, every day. Even if she's in trouble, she still call me and we still talk. Even if she's crying on the phone, we still have access to each other. And that I don't have that same access with my twins. It's not fair. So now I have to go see Kamari, show her some love. And once I'm done with that, hopefully come back to a home where I can see my twins as well, thanks to the help of the government, which is something that I never wanted to participate in. And for those of you wondering and asking and know and have heard me say that I don't want to go to the court route, I don't want to get a lawyer, I don't want to do any of that, I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm a black man, and black men have never won in court. We've never won when it comes to the government. And I'm not even trying to be racist, I'm just being straight up honest with you. We don't do well in court. Now, I'm not gonna say all of us, but some of us, most of us, and most of the time, we're being sent to court. We're not running to the court for help. So it just doesn't feel normal for me. It doesn't feel natural for me. But guess what? I did it. I went to the lawyer, and now we're gonna have to go to the courts. And if this doesn't work, it's a waste of money. That's why I didn't want to do it. It costs money up front, and you don't even know if it's gonna work. So that's why I've always shied away from going to court. But thank God I got a good lawyer. I didn't just go online and Google a lawyer. I got appointed a lawyer by a billionaire. A billionaire advised me to go to a specific lawyer. So I know what I'm doing, okay? I've always known what I've been doing, but sometimes I make mistakes. And sometimes all of us make mistakes. At least I'm man enough to own up to it. And yes, when I get online, now my homepage on YouTube is just like cluttered with all these spam pages, these new tea pages, up and coming drama pages, right? They're all over. And they got some TikTok dude on here talking about, I found CJ shoes at Ross for $10. He ripping y'all out. Buddy, I understand. It's 2023. Everyone's trying to be a meme or trying to go viral or trying to be funny or get likes or get comments. I totally understand. I get it, right? Clearly, the shoe you saw at Ross is nothing like my shoe. Clearly. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that. A blind man could feel the shoes and see that they are totally different shoes, right? That's like saying white Air Force Ones are the same as white Air Maxes because they're white. This is what you said. Hey man, his shoe color is almost the same, so this must be his shoe. No. And then we have the twins' mother in the comment section laughing and like, yes, someone that hates him, I can agree with. And it's just like, Bro, we in our 30s, bro. We're in our 30s. Like, come on. A lot of stuff I do is corny, I admit it. A lot of stuff I do I shouldn't do online, I admit it. But we are in our 30s. There's a lot of things I don't do and would have never done. Like, for instance, go to someone's YouTube with 200 subscribers and comment. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Okay, look, they don't like my ex, right? They got 100 views on their last video, but it's talking about my ex. I'm gonna go watch it and comment. How does that sound? Sounds desperate, thirsty. Come on, man. This just sounds weird, right? So, that being said, you will never see me on any of these pages, even though I can see them. Yeah, I clearly see you guys. I'm like, what the heck? I've never been one to watch YouTube videos. That's a good thing, because therefore, I'm not missing out on anything, because I haven't really been able to click YouTube videos for a while and watch them. That's not my style. I'm just telling you right now. I like to create YouTube videos. I like to be the video. I don't like to watch other people's videos, because then you get sidetracked, you get their ideas, and it's just a lot of stuff that just goes into when you're a creator watching other creators. So, back to my shoe. First of all, I didn't copy anybody. I never saw that shoe. I don't go to Ross. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't shop in Ross. I don't go in Ross. I don't have anybody in Ross that can let me know what's in it. We don't do that, okay? And to each his own. If you shop at Ross, I'm of course not hating on you. I don't care where you shop at. You can shop at the flea market. I don't care. It's just, that's not where I go, right? So for you to think that I got my ideas from any place like that is just ridiculous, right? My ideas actually came from Jordans. I like Jordans. I got a lot of shoes. I had a lot of inspiration in my house. I didn't have to go to Ross and look for nothing. The shoe, like I explained, came to me and I designed the shoe. So all of that, we can just drop that. The shoe being cheap and I'm overpricing it, we can drop that for sure. The quality of my shoe will represent itself when you buy it, if you buy it. And if you're a real hater and you want to talk trash, buy the shoe so that when you get it, then you can comfortably talk trash. All right, put them on, walk comfortably, and then talk trash, because that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a box filled with comfortability and designs that I specifically came up with. And when you have that shoe in your hand and you see the details, you're gonna know the difference between a $50 shoe and a $175 shoe. Now, even though my shoe is $175, even I feel it could be a little bit lower, but you're not involved in this. There's a lot of people involved in this. There's the actual guy, Garrickson, who created the shoe. There's the actual company, Soul Savvy, that brought me to him. And then there's me. A lot of people have to get paid when it comes to developing this. So that's how the price was created. It wasn't created saying, this shoe costs $175 to make. I'm not making no profit off of it. Now come get it. I ain't never said that. But yeah, this video was to give you guys insight on what's going on behind the scenes, why I haven't been recording, where have I been. But yeah, man, I also want to let you guys in on a little secret. My birthday is coming up, and I just let you guys know I might be going to see Kamari before that. But even before that, I have so many events that I've been invited to. I've been invited to a WWE event. That's wrestling. Y'all know we all grew up on wrestling. I got invited to that to meet Stone Cold Steve Austin. I also got invited to a car event where the new number 7 is being released. That's the Dodge number 7. Shaquille O'Neal's gonna be there DJing. I got invited to that. I also got invited to some clubs, of course. I always get invited to the club. But I wanna go see Kamari, because after I see Kamari, I can get ready for my actual birthday, which is when my family starts to come into Las Vegas and we do something out here. Then I gotta get ready for Miami, because the first week of April, I'm taking some of my friends and family to Miami to continue celebrating my birthday. Because even though they want you to believe I don't have something that I've been had, we got it over here. I mean, there's no faking, capping. We don't have to do any of that. We don't gotta do none of that. We don't gotta go and show ourselves explicitly online, or we don't gotta do the OnlyFans route, and we don't gotta do none of that. All right? We been had it, and just because they're mad that we got it don't mean we don't got it. I don't know how else to say it. But what I'm saying is, guys, hopefully you pick the right side. Hopefully you guys pick the side where you understand that it's genuine. I'm a genuine YouTuber, and this is not something I'm doing for money. This is something I'm doing because I'm comfortable doing it, and it is my life. This feels natural to me, like second nature. Like I mentioned to you guys, I recorded straight after getting shot. You do know that, right? You do know that. Anybody else, give anybody else that same scenario, first of all, they probably wouldn't have survived it. And second of all, they wouldn't have been so quick to show you guys them in their most vulnerable moments. And I am not like that at all. I want you guys to see the good and the bad and the ugly. Because guess what? This is my life. So I'm showing you guys because I'm letting you guys into my life. Not because, oh my God, I gotta do a video because I can't afford to do this. No, that's not me. That's not me at all. Because first of all, besides the videos, I have a lot of things behind the scenes that no one has to know about. And you know why? I'm gonna teach you guys something. when you start putting your business out and telling people what you're doing, they start hating on you. They start trying to bring you down. Your energy shifts. Now they're putting this stuff into the universe and you don't know why stuff ain't working out for you. Stop telling your left hand what your right hand's doing. The only reason I'm telling you guys that I went to the lawyer is because it's already done. Everything is in motion, everything. Especially with her not responding to me. I had to say something because we already know she was eventually gonna say something, but I don't know, maybe she was never gonna say anything. Maybe she's just gonna continue to run and hide and steal the kids. But actually that's kidnapping. You kidnapped my kids. You have them 100% of the time when the government only appointed you 50% of the time. You're kidnapping my kids. Now, you said I called CPS. Why I didn't call the police on you? Because you kidnapped my kids. Why? Matter of fact, if I called the CPS, how come they don't know that I haven't saw my kids? How come I didn't tell them that? I forgot to tell them the most important part. No, I didn't call CPS on you. I wasn't there when you was getting beat on. I don't know what the freak happened. I had to watch the videos like everybody else. So why does she think I called CPS? I don't even think she think that. She know I didn't call CPS. That's just a lie she's giving you guys so you guys can agree with her that I don't need to see my kids. In all actuality, even if I did call the CPS, that still shouldn't keep me from my kids because that has nothing to do with the kids. All right, everything I've said or done had nothing to do with me not wanting to be in my kids' life. It never did. Anything I've ever said was about two adults, her and I, our situation, us not seeing eye to eye or whatever. But it doesn't mean that I don't deserve to see my kids. So for those of you in her comment section saying, yeah, girl, keep those kids away from him, shame on you. You gonna end up in hell one day. If you really believe that I don't deserve to be in my kid's life, you might end up in hell. And I hate to say that. I'd rather pray for you, honestly. But I mean, we got to keep it 1,000. If you're acting like that, you're walking around agreeing with people like that, that's just not cool and that's not good energy. And God sees all. And God put us here to reproduce. So if I was put here specifically to create children, I'm pretty sure that God wants me to be a part of their life. Even if it's just a little bit, I deserve to be in their life. And in 3 months, I haven't seen my kids in 3 months. Listen, you guys would be crying too if this was you. I feel like crying. I haven't got a phone call. I haven't got a FaceTime. I haven't got to see them in 3 months. I haven't touched them, hugged them, talked to them. They haven't heard my voice or saw my face in 3 months. Do you know what that can do to a little kid? Do you? Do you know what separation anxiety is? Or you've never heard of that before, right? Well, it happens to kids all the time. And you do realize that these kids saw me from the second they were born up until the time you decided to leave. That means I was their life. Their life was me. When they woke up, they expected me. When they went to sleep, they expected me to be there. When they wanted to laugh or play, or they expected me to be there. You are what you are. You've always been what you've always been. You've been a mother, but now you're not allowing me to be a father. I've always been a father, a great father to my kids, and they loved it. Everyone sees it. I mean, there's more than enough video footage of me and my kids. There's more than enough pictures of me and my kids, and there's more than enough time spent between me and my kids that I deserve to be in their life. I didn't physically walk out of their life. I didn't. They walked out of mine. I've said that 100 times, and a lot of you were laughing. Seriously? You waited on them to come back? Bro, come on, man. Things happen. People fight. People argue. Adults, they go through stuff, right? Couples break up. But when we broke up, I wasn't the one that was quick to move on. I didn't get Lexi until I was for certain that she was gone. Okay, that's how it happened. For those of you that don't know. When they left, I gave it some time. I said, damn, this is really messed up, bro. Like, damn, I shouldn't have said they gotta get out. I shouldn't have said that. I was always thinking that. And of course I was hitting up her and she was like, no, it's over. I got my own place now. I'm like, well, I'm proud of you. I can only be proud of you. I watched the whole thing. When they broke up, they went to their mama house like they always do. Then she got her a place. Then they got furniture. I saw the whole evolution, and guess who was proud of them? Me. I was proud. That's why I was still texting her and talking to her and being cool with her and friendly with her, because I wasn't upset that she continued to move on and thrive in life, and she was setting a great example for her kids at one point in time. I was excited for her and her fans. I was excited for all of them. I never dissed them. I didn't do any of that. And then it started to happen. So that being said, man, I just want you guys watching to understand that I'm sorry for anyone that got offended in any one of my videos. If any time I've ever tried to say anything about anything, I'm sorry to you guys. I apologize sincerely from my heart. because I don't want people walking around hating me because of something I don't even know I did, and then I'm just getting the hate. His shoes are this, he's that, he's a liar, he's a narcissist. I'm not even a liar. What have I lied about? I'm not a narcissist. Honestly, I'm not. I mean, I understand what it means. I know that you guys think that that's me, but I haven't shown the signs of that. I mean, I've just been a regular guy that's just trying to make it like everybody else. That's what I am. I'm a regular human being trying to make it like everybody else, but without doing anything illegal. I don't want to sell drugs. I don't want to rob people. I don't want to kill people. I don't want to do any scams. I just want to live life where I don't have to turn over my shoulder. And yes, I did get shot, but that was in my own home and it was a home invasion. That's very different from me walking around with my head over my shoulders all the time. I don't want to do that. I don't want enemies. I don't want to beef. I don't even want to go to court and fight over my kids. I want everything to be how it should be. We shouldn't need court. We should just need God to tell us what's right and what's wrong, and we should just live like that. I mean, but everyone's not the same. But you heard it here first. We have this stuff going on. If she continues to run, I'm just gonna continue to update you guys so you can understand what's going on. And you know, I know what y'all gonna do. I know you're gonna go to her page, you're gonna comment and everything. And should I even shed light on this? Should I even boost her views up? No, I know that. I know what is gonna happen. But I don't care because it has to be put out. Eventually, why me? Why not me? I should put it out. It's my doing. I'm the one that went to a lawyer. I'm the one that did all this. So I felt like it was time for me to tell you guys so that you guys wouldn't think, he don't even care about his kids. Look, he ain't doing nothing. He got money, but he won't go get a lawyer. It's reasons why I wasn't doing that. And it had nothing to do with money. But if she decides to get a lawyer and then she wants to fight, now guess what? Both of us are going to be shelling out money to our lawyers, thousands and thousands and thousands, when we could just be taking care of our kids, co-parenting. She could just bring them to me. I could do what I have to do, take care of them, give them back to her. She could do what she got to do, take care of them. But now we got to pay these random lawyers who have nothing to do with it. You see what I mean? We got to do all this extra stuff. I got to put gas in my car, drive halfway across the town to meet my lawyer, to pay $500 an hour. That's how much my lawyer charge. $500 an hour. Yeah, it's a lot, right? So I gotta do that, and possibly she's gonna have to do that if she decides to fight. But if she decides to continue to run, I don't know what's gonna happen because I've never done this. But I can tell you one thing, it's not gonna be good because when you got the court looking for you because you kidnapped some kids supposedly, how is that good? How can that possibly be good for your brand, yourself, and your kids? Like, everyone's gonna get the effects of this. I'm not gonna be the only one seeing the effects of this. She is, the kids are, her fans are. Everyone's gonna have to participate once this goes down. Because she didn't want to talk to me. I've been texting her, calling her, DMing her, being nice. She said if he shut up for a whole month, he can see his kids. I ain't saying nothing. I still can't see my kids without paying $6,000. So y'all tell me in the comment section, is it fair that I have to pay $6,000 to see my kids in a parking lot for a couple minutes and could possibly take them somewhere with her? Is that fair? I mean, I would say, is it worth it? But my kids are worth whatever. It's infinity when it comes to my kids. But giving it to her, I don't know. So this is just so you guys can see, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I always do and read off a little bit. But I said to her, what can we, this was Sunday. I said, what can we do to start co-parenting? I need to see the twins. It's been months and it's long overdue for the kids to see me. So set a date, place, and time for me to meet so I can see the kids. Please, I'll pay you whatever to see my kids if that's what it takes. That's what I said, right? Then she called me. Lexi was right there. Lexi mom was right there. She called me. She's like, what's up? What's up? I'm like, hey. She's like, I got your message. What's up? I'm like, oh, you got the message? Oh, I'm just trying to see the kids. Like, what could I do? What could I do to see them? Well, go look in your phone, see when the last time you paid me, add it up, and then bring that in cash tonight and you can meet the kids, but they can't go to your house. She said all this, right? I'm like, whoa. So I'm just thinking to myself, I didn't record that conversation like she do because first of all, it's illegal to record someone who doesn't know you're recording them. It's illegal in Nevada. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to have any evidence I have tossed out because I didn't take the proper procedures, right? So I did the smart way. I texted her after she called me. I texted her and I said, the last time I gave you money was the end of December. That was $2,000. So are you saying I have to give you $6,000 to see my kids in a parking lot for a few minutes? Because I was confused when you said I can't take them to my house. She said, read your last message. You offered me, CJ. Figure it out. Yeah, I said I would pay whatever. I didn't offer you a specific amount of money. That could have been $1. I could have paid you $1. That is whatever. Anyway, I said, do they need anything specifically? I still have the $3,000 worth of new clothes and shoes for them in my house. She says, I don't need anything, CJ. You offered once again, not me. And then I said, so when I give you this money to see the twins, what's the plan? She says, yes, CJ, we can take them somewhere. That's when I sent her the lawyer stuff. Back to back to back, all about my lawyer, because we can take them somewhere. Hold on. First of all, I know you don't have anything to do with me getting shot, but there was a point in time when you said, when I got shot, no one cares about you. Ain't nobody thinking about you. So why on earth would I even feel comfortable going somewhere with you? Why? Why would I feel safe knowing that you came to fight the mother of my other child and possibly my girlfriend at the time? You came to cause all this drama and you think I'm finna go somewhere in public with you? It can literally be a setup. It can be, hey, boo, he coming through the door right now. Get him. It can be anything. I don't trust her. That's the thing. Why would I, like, you guys gotta be honest. Why would anyone trust someone like that? If it was you, would you trust her? Would you? Would you wanna go anywhere with her? And I don't want y'all saying, but she wouldn't do nothing in front of her kids. She got in a fight in front of Leon and Jalea, didn't she? What? Didn't she? Didn't she drive them to the fight? Didn't she instruct them to record the fight? What the? You don't know what she would do. I don't know what she would. I don't even know who she is. None of us knows who she is. We're all asking ourselves, who is this person? Where did she freaking come from? She used to be a shell, and now she's like, you know, just all over the place, right? So, those of you, because I'm just trying to figure out every comment that's gonna be in the video. You could have gave her the money and seen the kids in the parking lot. Y'all could have went to Chuck E. Cheese and da-da-da. I can answer questions all day about what we could have did or should have did. But you're not in my shoes. You didn't just get shot, and you're not walking around still trying to figure out if someone has something to do with it, even though the police said they did. Because we all know, the police don't know everything. I mean, I'm glad that they caught the 5 people. I'm glad they still in jail with $1 million bonds and they can't get out. I'm very happy and I'm very proud about that. I'm also glad that no one else has come to my house. It's a safe zone now. No one's run the doorbell. No one's been snooping around. No one tried to break in. Everything's looking good, right? I still can't trust it. Nah. Only way I'm seeing her is if the professionals are there. We need mediators there. We need cops. We need something to assure that nothing goes wrong, because it only takes one thing. She can throw something at me and cause me to react, and now I look like the bad guy. She can yell something at me, and it's just anything can happen, right? I don't want to be put in that situation. So, that being said, you guys like this video if you feel me, if I'm doing the right thing, finally. If going to get a lawyer was the right thing to do, show me by liking this video, okay? Show me by sharing this video and letting everybody know that's never thought I would do this, that I've done this, all right? Let it be known. Because other than this, there's nothing else I can do. I'm not gonna go kidnap the kids myself. I'm not gonna go do that. First of all, she never even gave me her address. So I'm not even welcome to her house. I don't know where my kids are right now. They could be anywhere. And for the most part, every time she goes out of town, I really don't know where they at. There's nothing. There's no proof of who's watching them or where they are or if they're safe, if they're good. We don't know. And when I say we, it's because I don't watch our videos. Y'all probably know where they at or if they're doing good based off the videos, but I can't watch the videos. I can't make myself watch the videos just to see my kid, because I know for a fact my kids aren't the main topic of those videos. They just aren't. So all these years of you guys throwing it at me that if it wasn't for the kids, I wouldn't be anything, and I should be forever grateful because those kids made me, and without those kids, I would be absolutely nothing, and I don't deserve anything because the kids, they deserve it all, and I should just give my bank account and my YouTube and my Instagram to the kids because they're the reasons for everything, right? That's what you guys said. I've never let that come out of my mouth. I have said we are a collective team. I am Michael Jordan on that team, and we are all playing our roles. That's what I've said. I was the creator, I was the producer, I was the cameraman, and I also starred in my own videos. Not only that, I narrated every time I flip my camera and I show things. I narrate, I talk. I don't get quiet and turn to a cameraman and let the shoeboxes do all the talking, do I? No. That being said, a lot of you guys are wrong. You've always been wrong. Because when you're making a show, for instance, Snowfall. Okay, John Singleton is the writer of Snowfall. But the main actor, Franklin, is the reason why we probably watching it, right? But I guarantee you, I stand on it. Well, John Singleton, he's passed away. Rest in peace. He was getting paid more than Franklin. You know why? He's the freaking producer. He came up with the thing. Okay? It's his stuff. So that's how it goes. So for all of you wondering, what was the share that the kids got? What was the share that she got? What was the share that I got? We all got our respective shares. Nation was an actress. She acted in a lot of the videos. She got clothes, shoes, jewelry, trips, candy, food, you name it. They got it all, right? Same with Leon. Leon was actually, I would consider Leon a main character. Leon was in more video, well, Nation too. Nation and Leon are both main characters. Even Jalea, they was all main characters, right? We was all main characters. Well, not all of us. But the channel was called CJ So Cool for a reason. I created the channel with the help of my little brother Jinx. I've said that a million times. I will continue to say it. I wouldn't be anything without Jinx. I'm not gonna give all the credit to them. I'm gonna give it to who it really belongs to. My little brother Jinx, he put me in position to become a YouTuber. He showed me the ropes. He created my YouTube. My password was all thanks to him. He gave me the two-step verification and taught me how to monetize. He also showed me the videos to watch on YouTube on how to edit. He taught me everything, right? What did the kids teach me? They didn't teach me nothing. So I was doing videos by myself for a while. Then I incorporated her. Then I incorporated the kids. Then we moved. Then we started doing different types of videos and what's up, whatever, right? But all that being said, it was never one person. It was a team. That's why we all lived in mansions. We all rode in fancy cars. We all flew private jets. We all wore designer. We all have diamonds. We all left the country. We've all did everything together. I have never been selfish, and I'm still not selfish. I'm still not selfish. Like I said, I've been giving them money. I stopped now, but I was still giving them money after the breakup. I got all their bank accounts because their bank accounts are bank accounts that I created for them, and they're attached to my account. Okay? So, that being said, I've always been the best person for them. I mean, I'm sure they can find someone else. I'm sure her new boyfriend will be a great father figure to her kids. I'm hoping that. I don't know. I can't say I'm sure. I hope. But what I do know is that I was a great father figure to her kids. They're not my kids. It's impossible for them to be my kids. When I met them, they were already in existence, all of them. Okay? So I raised kids that weren't mine from the ages of 2, 4, 6. That's how old they were. They were literally 2, 4, 6 when I came into their life. And I did a lot of things for them. And I'm grateful for the time that we had together because they taught me a lot. I love them. I learned a lot from them because I wasn't able to be in Kamari's life and I wasn't able to see how kids grow through my own kids' eyes. I was able to do that through her kids' eyes. And unfortunately, it didn't make my kid feel any better. Of course, it didn't make me feel any better, but I was still able to learn a little bit about kids through her kids' eyes. And then whenever I did get my kid, you know, I was trying to do things, but I was never able to do the right thing by my kid because I was always trying to make sure I pleased the other kids who I seen more often and the other mom who I seen more often versus pleasing my biological kid and her mother because they live 3,000 miles away. So that's my bad. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I've done things that I don't think I should have done, you know, but I was living and I was learning and I'm still learning. I'm still growing. But I have also came back into Kamari's life full-fledged and I have promised her to be a better person to her, which is why I feel like me and Lexi need to take a trip to Gary and we need to go see and surprise Kamari. Well, I don't know how much of a surprise it will be now that I said it in the video, but yeah, I think that's a good idea for us to do before we go to Miami for my birthday. So, that's just something you guys can look forward to. I know for sure I might do it. I was supposed to have surgery on my teeth, but I started taking antibiotics and now my tooth don't hurt as much. It don't hurt at all. So I might just be able to slide to Gary before having surgery on my tooth, come back, do all those events, do whatever I need to do, then have my birthday party. Then after that, have surgery. Because I ain't trying to have my wisdom tooth pulled out for my birthday, walking around with gauze in my mouth and all that. But this video is definitely getting drug out a little bit longer than it needs to be. I just wanted to get that out there that I did go and find a lawyer, that my lawyer is professional. She already found 3 different things in the law that are saying that she's illegally holding my kids from me. 3 different things that were already in the law, not something that she had to find, something that's just straight up obvious. Like, for instance, that if the court didn't say that she could have the kids 100% of the time and I'm on the birth certificate and they are my biological kids, then I have a right to 50% of the time. That was just something, I wasn't gonna read the laws that she's breaking, but it's cool. I told her to contact my lawyer so that my lawyer can tell her to herself, to her face or on the phone, whatever it is. But long story short, this isn't something I'm doing because I'm hating. This isn't something I'm doing because I want her to fail. This is something I'm doing because what about me and my kids? I want to see my kids. I love my kids. And I don't want to fail as a father. That's why I'm doing this. Okay? Because when my kids ask me in the future, what did you do to get to us? I'm going to tell them I did everything. Everything in my power. I made videos, I gave her money, I bought y'all things, and now I went to the court. Okay, so I've done everything that I can do. Remember on their birthday, when I had to sit here with a cake with myself, with all their gifts wrapped up, shouts out to Lexi. Do y'all know that the cake ended up eventually falling over because it was just sitting here too long? Yeah. Do you know I cried that day? Do you know how it feels to say happy birthday to your 2-3-year-old kids, but they're not here to hear it? They weren't here. I couldn't light a candle. We couldn't do anything. It was the most devastating moment of my life. I know you guys are probably like, but what about when you got shot? When I got shot, my adrenaline was rushing so fast, I had no emotion. I didn't feel like I was gonna die. I didn't feel scared, terrified. I didn't feel nervous. I just was numb. I don't know, numb, right? Well, it's a lot different when you got your kids involved. My kids give me a different feeling. Like even now, just thinking about it and talking about it, I feel like crying, but I know I'm gonna be a meme, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hold it back because that's what she wants. She wants me breaking down on the internet, crying, getting laughed at, so she can be right there in the comment section laughing. But guess what? I'm not gonna give her that. I'm not gonna give her that. I'm gonna be a man about it. I'm gonna just let you guys know it hurts, but I'm gonna be a man about it. And that day on their birthday, when I didn't get to see them, I knew for a fact that she was not who I always thought she was. I always told her, you a great mom, bro. You're a great mom, bro. She's not a great mom. She's the same person that kept her 3 kids away from Jamie for 12, 13 years straight. Because what? Because he ain't give her no money? Because that's all she's ever told me. Why would I let him see the kids if he don't give me no child support? Okay, it's understandable. He don't got no damn job, no money. But he's on video saying he wants to see his kids and he don't deserve that. That's kind of crazy. Now, of course, I was siding with her in the past because that was my girl. Whatever, like siding with her ex. But it only makes sense because now I'm in his shoes. I'm in Jamie's shoes right now. Me and Jamie are tag team partners at this point. Like, we can't hate each other because we both can't see our kids and we have the same mother doing it to us both. Only difference is, in Jamie's defense, he don't have a job, he can't pay her. But in my defense, I give her money and have already given her money and bought things for my kids. I don't have to give her no more money. She got money, and like I said earlier in this video, according to her, I don't got no money.
Nope.
So what does she want from me that I don't have? She said 50% of my life was fake and I owe my whole YouTube to this company and I'm broke and all. But she want me to give her $6,000 in the parking lot. What the freak? Make up your mind, make it make sense. I mean, but, whew. Last time y'all gonna hear me talk about this L, because I don't even like doing it, even though I could talk on and on and on and hours about my kids and not being able to see my kids and about how bogus of a relationship me and my ex had. I still don't like to do it because it doesn't sit right with me knowing that there's a lot of people that's watching these videos that don't want to see this stuff. They came for entertainment, or they came to see me boss up, or they came to see the business side of things, or they came to see me and Lexi in love, and they're forced to see me ramble about my ex and how I can't see my kids. They're just not what I want to be doing or promoting on YouTube. But in case this isn't my last time doing it, I'm sorry in advance. I apologize for those of you that don't want to participate in this. But at least now you know I have a lawyer and things are going to be getting taken care of. Eventually, I will be united with my kids. And when that day comes, she can't tell me who's going to be around. She can't tell me don't have Lexi around because that's not how the court works. The court don't say 50-50, but you got to do everything she said. They're not going to do that, okay? Because that's the case. She's had my kids around all kind of people. Remember last year, you know? Actually, it was 2021. I got the hiccup, sorry. I begged her, online and offline, not to take my kids to Funny Mike house. What'd she do? She did it. Once? No, twice. And both times, I was like, can I just get the kids and you do your thing? Because honestly, I always said this, she's for the streets. I don't care what she do. She can go see whoever. But why do my kids have to be involved? They can't speak for themselves, so I'm speaking for them. You're 50% of you're 50% of the leader, I'm 50% of the leader. So with 50-50, I should be able to have a say-so. But, you know, she continued to do all that. So if she was able to take my kids around Tom, Dick, and Harry, whoever she feels they could be around, then why come I can't have them around my only girlfriend? The only person I've been with since the breakup. While she's been with this football player, that football player, this college football player, this ex-football player, this YouTuber, this... She been with Lord knows who. But I've been with Lexi this whole time, and the thing is, I can't have my kids around Lexi because she's untrustworthy. How is she untrustworthy? All she gonna do for them kids is love them, feed them, play with them. There's nothing she can do. What's she gonna do? Beat on them? For what? Anyway, I don't wanna make this video any longer than it has to be because I know D-Lo's crying right now. But shouts out to D-Lo. D-Lo's still my boy. I know y'all been wondering where he at. D-Lo got a life of his own. He got a kid too. And unfortunately for me, D-Lo gets to see his kid all the time. I just don't. So yeah, D-Lo's probably with Kennedy right now, having a good time, enjoying life. And definitely D-Lo's probably feeling for me right now. He's feeling the same way as me. I seen him make a post the other day saying he missed the twins. We all missed the twins. So that's why I did this. That's why I took this route. So if you're gonna hate on me, remember, I'm only doing this because I'm a father. You need to put yourself in my shoes. But if you're gonna be on my side, thank you. I appreciate that. I love you guys. And for those of you that bought my shoes, I love you guys even more because you guys showed initiative and you showed me that you're really down for me. And I know a lot of people can't afford it, but at least you can do is promote it. Like I said, if you can't afford it, promote the shoe in a positive aspect only, please and thank you. And for those of you wondering if the shoes you're gonna get are some resemblance of something at Ross, trust me, that's cap. Couldn't be more fake. Go find the video, you will see it. And I don't even want to promote the dude video, but if you see the video, you're just gonna be like, oh, this is a waste of time. Seriously. But all that being said, this video is officially over. I gotta go. Peace.
My school kids go. A best friend go. Now watch the money go. All my ladies